this comes from chapter 5.5. It's page 285 and it's example 4. This will help you with project 2. It's approximating a binomial probability. And so the problem says that you've got 200 adults in the United States that were asked about wearing a helmet when they ride a bike. 58% say that they never wear a helmet. What is the probability that at least 120 adults will say they never wear a helmet when riding a bicycle? So here's what you need to do. You need to you'll need the mean and the standard deviation for this problem. Now we're going to work this by hand or with the calculator. In project 3, you'll need to use the stocks in a spreadsheet because it's going to go back a year. That's too many for you to find the mean and the standard deviation by hand. So you'll need to use Excel to find the mean and the standard deviation. But here's the mean. You'll multiply the 200 people that were questioned by the 0.58, which is 58%. That gives you a mean of 116. And then when you get ready to, and you may have to scroll this down to be able to see, when you get ready to do the standard deviation, you're going to multiply the square root times n times p times q. Okay, so I needed to move that. So this was n times p, which was 116, times 0.42, which is q. And the way you get q is you subtract your 58% from 1. That gives you q is the rest of it, which is 42%. So when I multiply that, I get 48.72, and I take the square root of that, and that gives me the standard deviation, which is 6.98. So far we found the mean is 116, the standard deviation is 6.98, and that's what you'll use to work your problem. Okay, so what we're going to do now is you can't use 120 because 120 is a discrete number. You need a continuous number, so you just back up a half of a point, which is 119.5. And you subtract that, you subtract the mean from that number and divide it by the standard deviation. This is going to give you a z-score. Now you can go back and read on page 285 and see this, then watch the video again. So you look up, when you do all of these calculations, you get 0.50. And you look up on table 4, 0.50, and you'll find that the answer is this number here, 0.6915, and you need to look back in the book and find that in your table. When you subtract that, it gives you your probability that you're looking for, and that's 0.3085. Now I'm going to show you how to work it with the calculator. To use the graphing calculator, you press second VARS, which is really distribution, because that's up above VARS and the second gets you there. You go to number 2, which is normal CDF, and you're going to type this in. This is your continuous number, 119.5. It's open-ended on the right side because it's a greater than symbol. So 10,000 is the number you use. You just always assign 10,000 when it's a greater than. You assign negative 10,000 when it's less than. And 116 is the mean, 6.98 is the standard deviation. When you type that in and press enter, you get this answer. Now it's a little different from this answer, but both of them round to 0.31. Now I want to show you the calculator, so I'm going to pull up the calculator and I'm going to do what I just showed you. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to press second distribution. I'm taking number 2. And I'm going to type in 119.5, comma, 10,000. And I'm about to run out of time, so I'm not sure I'll get it all typed in, but you get the idea. 116, comma, 6.98. Close your parentheses, press enter, and there's your answer. And that's how you can use the calculator to work this, and it's real simple. So you may need to review this video a couple of times.